The following footage is brought to you by WouldYouKindly.com.
Welcome to my bedroom. Don't think that me letting you in here is an invitation for any funny stuff. I mean, not that I have a problem with funny stuff.
If you're like me, you see a zombie game as a designer admitting they've run out of good ideas. There are a few cases out there where some may stand out among the rest. Today on the Game Machine, we take a look at Suda51 and his team at Grasshopper Manufacturers' Lollipop Chainsaw for the Xbox 360 and PS3. Does this tale of a cheerleading zombie hunter deserve a big cheer, or does it just bite? Find out as the Game Machine starts now.
Seriously? Dude. The hell?
In Lollipop Chainsaw, you play as a young blonde cheerleader named Juliet Starling. Today's her 18th birthday, so don't feel guilty if you already broke out the lube, you perv. As Juliet heads to school, she discovers that everyone's turned into zombies. Luckily for Juliet, she's a zombie hunter with a really pretty chainsaw. So her and her still-breathing decapitated boyfriend set out to destroy the zombie menace. This game doesn't take itself super seriously, and it's fun and crazy, which is what Suda51 is best known for. Also, you never feel that the craziness gets too confusing, which may be due to the help of James Gunn's writing. The characters have funny banter between each other, and the random zombies you fight will say random stuff, and it's pretty funny. It's over the top, but it won't be for everybody unless you're into these kind of games, and if you are, you're gonna have a blast.
Julia, you're kinda hot when you kick ass!
Probably took him 3 hours to spike his mohawk this morning. Needy much?
Lollipop Chainsaw isn't a graphical powerhouse, but it does have a cool Grindhouse meets Japan look and feel to it. All the characters in this game are so interesting and unique. Most of the zombies are pretty standard, but you got a few crazy ones out there, like flying farmer zombies who throw chickens at you, zombie cows, and even a giant zombie chicken, to name a few. Also, the bosses are based on different music types, like you got punk, metal, and even autotune. Even each location has its own uniqueness that's not all at a school or a town, which is really appreciated. The dialogue and how it's delivered is really great, and the actors are very entertaining. Not to mention the soundtrack is a mix of all kinds of music from pop, 80s, metal, and so on. Lollipop Chainsaw is a very interesting mix of all kinds of things, and it makes it so super unique.
It's Chip and Dale. That makes Guyliner here like the most uncoolest dude ever. Oh, you're the baddest zombie I've ever seen. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be insensitive. Team Zombie.
Lollipop Chainsaw is not only one hot-looking game, but she handles pretty well. The combat's really fun, and it feels fluid, for a teen girl wielding a chainsaw anyway. You can use high and low attacks, you can even do attacks with your pom-poms, which can stun some enemies. You can unlock more combos and other goodies by collecting zombie medals. And throughout the game you can get new chainsaw abilities that will help you along the way, such as like a gun, or even this one that lets you plow through zombies really, really fast. And of course you will fight different types of zombies, your average slow walking ones of course, but then you have ones with special abilities that keep the game from getting too repetitive or stale. You also need to save hostages, because if you don't, they'll come back and bite you, and bite you hard. Not to mention you will be rewarded if you save them all in the end. Hint, hint, wink wink, nudge nudge. So it's kind of a cool way to make sure that you save all those hostages. What also breaks up the boredom is lots of minigames where you kill more zombies, like zombie basketball, and even parodies of old arcade games, just to name a few. The boss battles are pretty fun as well, each fight having the personality of the boss you're trying to kill. When you earn zombie medals, besides unlocking new skills and buying items, you can buy stuff like music, new outfits. Ooh, baby! That looks slimming on her. That will help her fight zombies, of course. There's tons of replayability here with score attack modes, 2 different endings, and other unlockables that makes this game have a much longer lifespan. The only real issue I had with this game is the camera can sometimes get in the way in battle, and other than that I haven't really had any other issues. one other thing I kind of forgot to mention that I wanted to go ahead and add in is that Nick, your decapitated boyfriend, is also good for other things than just getting you ahead in life. Get it? Okay. Now, anyways, he can be used as a projectile. You earn an ability called, like, the Nick Popper, and what you do is you put his head in the thing, and you shoot it at enemies, causing them to be stunned, and other abilities Nick gains as well. And also, there are other mini-games where you take headless zombies, for example, and put his head onto their bodies, and then you can use them in quick little mini-game events to get through certain areas and other things. Sorry, Nick, I kind of forgot you were kind of attached to the hip. Get it? Because he's hanging off, you know, her hip? Okay, never mind. Now shut up now.
But whatever dude Juliet ends up with is gonna be part of the family business. What are you gonna do? Throw magic stars at chupacabras with your tongue?
Maybe, Dad. Nick's tongue is very limber.
And how do you know that?
She doesn't. She doesn't know that at all, sir. She has no idea if my tongue is limber. Hey, it's Mr. Fitzgibbon again. He gave me a D last week. Kill him.
I will say I had an awesome time with Lollipop Chainsaw, and it took me about 6 hours to beat the game on normal difficulty. You may be able to beat this game in 5, but anyone who beats it in 4 hours, I can say with confidence it's simply not true. You may groan at the idea of it, but there is a ton of replayability here. Now, if you're one of those people that just wants to beat the game once and be done with it, you should at least rent this. This is a great, fun, arcade-style action game that should be appreciated for what it is, and for not taking itself seriously, and neither should anyone else. It's definitely a must-play for sure. So until next time, guys, game on.
You're getting a C1 special.
Hey, why not end with explosions? Works for Michael frickin' Bay.